Urban Rabbit Homesteader here. Hey guys, what we are looking at is the number one thing that everybody with rabbits, anybody seeking a homestead, should have. This is a Jora form composter. It's a tumbling composter. It is great. Why? Because anything that you don't want to put like extra hay, meat, like for example, I could do a lot of fishing. You can put it all in here and it composts. Run a temperature. Ooh, yeah, that's good right there. You'll learn to get a thermometer. Put your grass clippings in there. I've got some fur, some extra old rabbit bedding. They messed up the bedding, as they will as they get older. And when little baby rabbits, the kits grow up, they start to poop in the box, and I just take that and clean it out and put that in here. Ended up with good, clean compost for my plants. Try to do what we can for the earth. All of our table scraps go in here. It's great. It's huge. Got a lot of space here. This one's empty, but I do get newspaper clippings, and you getting the mixture is key. I recommend equal parts. I put grass, paper clippings are the key components. A little bit of moisture, not too much, and it'll heat up and cook. And over the course of time, you'll end up with great compost. This right here I've got below it to collect any drippings that come off of it. I'll show you the underside of it if I can. Sucker's heavy to turn. See, it gets all the drippings. It's not necessarily sealed from liquid, but it does leak. And when it does leak, it just drops into this tub here. And I also put my extra grass clippings. So when I mow the grass, you don't need to feed all those clippings into your Jora form, right? So I just put the majority in this tub below it, and as I need clippings, I take them and scoop them in here, because what will happen is you'll just, whenever it cools off, I recommend adding grass, green grass. What you need is nitrogen and carbon, and that ratio is what gets you the heat, which is the bacteria breaking down all those components, and the tumbling mixes it all up. I will warn you, do not put too much water in here. This is arguably a little bit too wet. Oh, what happened to my thermometer? Oh yeah, here's another thing. Do not tumble it while your thermometer's in there. We got some eggshells in there. There you go. Still hot. Look at that. You guys don't understand what this means. I'm so happy to see that hot. You'll come out here and sometimes it'll cool off. You'll have to tumble it, add some more grass. But yeah, that's the secret for me. Just keep adding grass because this is the carbon component, the paper here. These are the shredded paper. Shredding your paper is very important. Don't just crumple it or put in full chunks. You want to shred it. That gives you more surface area. The grass is already clipped, so that you've got a lot of surface area on the grass. This is key if you want it to break down. Otherwise, you'll end up with a goopy mess, and it won't break down. It'll be cold, and you'll just be sitting there forever. So in any case, this is the deal. Every single homesteader, in my opinion, needs one of these, because if you're doing just green matter, you're fine. But if you're doing meat or table scraps to keep the varmints out, they can't get in here, and it might smell bad, but it'll cook down. And the key to controlling your smell, and again, I put fish in here. You can imagine how bad fish smells. The key to controlling the smell is make sure you have plenty of carbon. The smell comes from your mixture going septic. A lot of bacteria and no carbon to offset some of that really smelly. It goes anaerobic versus aerobic. Aerobic means it's using oxygen. Anaerobic means there is no oxygen, and that bacteria reeks. So again, if you want it to be aerobic bacteria, which is what you want, which creates the heat, you need to put that paper matter in there. And so what I do is I layer the fish in with the paper. You let that cook off, then I start adding grass, and it works great. So again, every single homesteader, in my opinion, should have one of these. I've had it all. I can show you my other, here, let's just do a quick walk. We're walking. This is my other garden here. See, I've got this over here as well. Again, I've got the stalls. I've done regular composting, but if you want it to cook fast, and again, I don't put any scraps over here because I don't want any critters. And I got raccoons and skunks and everything else. So again, all your scraps go in the composter. So, all right, guys, thank you for tuning in. Again, Urban Rabbit Homesteader here, and just trying to make it work. Recycle, reuse all your stuff. That good compost goes into your garden, and life is good. All right, so we'll go through the garden later here. Got some kale. These are key. Marigolds for keeping the mosquitoes back. Got some wicking tubs here. So much to talk about, but that's for another video. All right, everyone, get your Jora. I highly recommend it. Take care. Bye.